Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so thankful for you all. Hope you're all having an awesome day. One of you left a comment asking if I would do a refrigerator deep clean, and I definitely needed to do that to our refrigerator. It's something that I kind of put off and it really needed it. So I thought, well, there's no better time than now. As you can see, our refrigerator was totally full of stuff. So I just started emptying everything out, throwing away some of the food that was in there, leftovers that were kind of nasty, checking expiration dates on things. I don't know, this is a job that just kind of gets neglected. I kind of put it off. I just am not real excited about cleaning out the fridge all the time, so I definitely put this one off, and you can tell because our fridge is pretty gross, but I definitely wanted to do a deep clean on it because it needed it for sure. So as I'm unloading everything here, I just try to be quick about it. Of course, this video speeded up, but I definitely try to be quick about it because this fridge is pretty old and it takes it a while to cool back down, so I try not to leave it open too long. So I just start with the middle of the refrigerator and not really mess with the door part at the moment to get everything unloaded and then get to cleaning that out first. If you are new here, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Laura. I'm a wife and a mama of 4, 2 boys, 2 girls, and most of my videos consist of cleaning videos, DIYs, organization videos, things like that. If that's something that interests you and you would love to stick around, I would love to have you as part of my channel. And I thank you all so much for your support. All of you have been so supportive and awesome. You guys are the best. Right here, I'm making one of my favorite DIY homemade cleaners. I learned this from a channel called Clean My Space, and I love that channel. But I love using essential oils, and you put just like a cup of warm water with a tablespoon of dish soap, and then about 10 to 12 or 15 drops of your favorite essential oil. I put orange in this one because it's got a lot of, the orange helps break down a lot of the grime and just the nasty stuff that's caked on, especially in our refrigerator. We had some syrup spill in there, and so I knew I needed something to really get cleaning and get a good tough job to get all of that grime that's caked on in the refrigerator. So I just give it a little shake here, not too hard because it kind of suds up pretty good with the dish soap, but it'll, the bubbles will kind of calm down a little bit there. Now I'm just going to spray it all over the refrigerator, just soak it completely, hit some of those spots that are really sticky with quite a bit of the spray. While that is soaking, I took the drawers out of the refrigerator. They come out pretty easily, and I brought them into our utility sink here in the mudroom. In my old house, I didn't have one of these big sinks, so I would do this in the bathtub because you're pretty much going to get wet when you wash these big drawers like this. But it's kind of easier to do it in a big tub sink or in a bathtub. But I washed these out, and while that other spray is just kind of sitting in the fridge and kind of breaking up all of that grime.
Feelings, it's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming in colors I never dreamed. Oh yeah, fall out the
Now that I've got those drawers washed out, I've got this microfiber cleaning cloth that I actually got from the Dollar Tree. It works really well. It comes as like a 3-pack, and I'm just going to wipe out all of that spray that I sprayed in there, the orange spray, and just kind of hit the spots that are still sticky. I spray a little bit more on there, but once it sits there for a little bit, it'll break up even the stickiest spots, like this syrup you can see in the back of the fridge. It's kind of spilled down. It even broke that up after a little bit, but it did take some scrubbing. Here I was trying to figure out how to get underneath this glass thing and get that dirt that was kind of in the track, but I heard this like cracking sound and I thought, oh, I'm not gonna force it. I don't want to break it. So I just did the best I could about getting the food crumbs and things out from the track where the drawers go in and out. Oh my goodness, this part was so gross. The stuff that I collected underneath the drawer at the bottom of the fridge, there was like chocolate chips and crumbs and syrup, and yeah, it was just a whole like bunch of crumbs and food down there. So this took me a couple different wipes to get all of that out of there, but it looks so much better now and it just feels so much better. So now that I got this part of the fridge done, I'm just going to start loading the food back in. I just didn't want it to sit on the counters for too long before it was starting to get kind of warm. So I'm going to kind of put everything back in, even if it's not quite organized yet, and then let the fridge cool down. And then I'll work on the side shelves that are on the door and getting those all cleaned up. So I stopped for a little while, let the fridge cool down. I had to do some other things, and I come back. I didn't get me unloading the side doors and cleaning those, but here is the before, just a reminder of how bad it looked, how full it was, and how like dirty it was. And so then I'm going to show, and then here was the side doors, how that looked before. So I just kind of did the same thing with those, unloaded them and wiped them out. And then for the after, so much better. Although it looks like now we hardly have any food. So I do, once I got like all of the stuff organized and some of the like leftover stuff taken out of there that was taking up a bunch of space. And we do have a second refrigerator that come from our other house from our old house in our mud room. And so it's got some of our bigger items in it, but I kind of want to make this is the main fridge in the kitchen. I want to make it, you know, with the snacks and the stuff that'll go bad quickly. I've got like cheese and meats in the bottom there, and I'll have like the fruits and veggies in the middle, and then the top drawer, or fruits on the top drawer, veggies in the middle. And on the side door, I put my eggs and butter in that little thing that kind of opens and shuts. I'm not even exactly sure what it's for. But then I decided to put kind of the condiments and the dressings all in the door to keep those all kind of together. The ones that were not so big, like the ketchup and things. And then down here I've got the syrup and some of our like chocolate syrups and pancake syrups and things. And then down at the bottom is like some of like the Better Than bouillon and some of the broths that I've already opened that are still good. So, oh my goodness, it feels so much better. It's so much cleaner, and it's just, I don't know, just makes me feel better when I open it. I just feel so much more organized, and I still would like to do a little bit more organizing with it, but I'm so happy that it is at least clean now. Everything in there is in a place where we can kind of, you know, see it. Makes it a lot easier. Thank you all so much for your support. It means the world to me. I'm hoping to get on a better schedule where I upload a video every Wednesday and Saturdays. That's my goal, that I'm going to try to do at least every Wednesday and Saturdays, if not more. So look forward to seeing you next time. God bless.